Oh, the stories art could tell if only it could speak. But what if the subject of the art could speak, even nearly a century later? That's exactly what happened on a truly unforgettable episode of Antiques Roadshow, and trust us, it was pure gold. A golden glimmer from the past. The iconic BBC daytime series, known for unearthing hidden treasures and fascinating histories, recently set up shop at the magnificent Derby Roundhouse. Among the array of intriguing items brought before the experts, one particular piece immediately caught the eye of art specialist Philip Mould, a captivating, yellow-hued portrait of a woman. Sometimes it is the defining color that gives a portrait its name, Mould mused, admiring the painting. The blue boy, the pink boy, and perhaps she should be called the yellow girl. She's a wonderful color. What can you tell me about her? Is she yours? The guest, beaming with pride, explained, well, she belongs to the family. She hangs in my parents' house normally. She then revealed the artist's name. I know the artist was Mathilde Mulvey, pointing out the distinct signature in the bottom left corner. Mould's eyes lit up. And Mathilde Mulvey is a very interesting phenomenon because she is part of the new wave of female artists that are beginning to right the male balance that dominated art history right through the 17th, 18th, and early 19th century. It's incredible to think of the historical significance embedded in that very canvas. A family affair, almost a century on, when asked if she enjoyed looking at the painting, the guest offered a wonderfully honest perspective. Well, I suppose I've grown up looking at it, so I don't think perhaps I took much notice of it when I was little. Now that I'm older and friends see it, it's a big picture and I suppose people say, oh wow, that's exciting, and because obviously she is part of the family, so that makes it more exciting. And then came the revelation that truly elevated this segment from interesting to absolutely astonishing. The guest shared that the portrait was created around 1930, and the woman in the painting was none other than her grandmother. I was looking for the family resemblance, and I think I can see it actually, Mould remarked, a smile playing on his lips. Now the big question is, what did the grandmother think of it, because it really is quite a striking 1930s image. The guest's response sent a ripple of excitement through the air. It is striking, and well, we can just ask her herself what she thinks of it. A living piece of history. What an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Mould, clearly thrilled, then joined the guest as they moved to a seated area, where he was introduced to both the woman's mother and to his absolute delight, the subject of the painting herself, the guest's grandmother. I have to say it's absolutely wonderful to meet the subject of a picture like this, Mould exclaimed, hardly containing his excitement. And you are the mother, the grandmother, and we've just spoken to the granddaughter, so we've got all three of you here. Now, can you recall being painted by Matilda? The grandmother, with a twinkle in her eye, nodded. Oh yes, she was my aunt, and she was well known in art circles but not to the general public. Imagine that, being painted by your own aunt, a trailblazing female artist. Mould then inquired about the striking yellow outfit in the portrait. I loved the dress, she confirmed, her memory perfectly intact. And what did you feel like being painted, seeing yourself emerge on the canvas like that? He pressed. Oh yes, it was quite fun. I think she had 3 sittings with me and I liked her, we got on well, she recounted. It's fascinating to hear about the process directly from the person who lived it. My arms are too long. But when Mould finally asked for her opinion of the finished artwork, the grandmother's response was refreshingly, hilariously honest. With a slight grimace and a charming smile, she declared, I know when I saw it first I said my arms are too long, they look like a gorilla's. The entire set erupted in laughter. Mould, ever the professional with a touch of wit, responded playfully, You have got quite long arms though, it's true, but you have got quite long arms in real life. It was a moment of pure, unscripted joy. Then came another astonishing reveal. Mould sensitively asked her age. I'm 103, she stated simply, yet the impact was anything but simple. This vibrant, articulate woman, sharing stories from almost a century ago, was a living testament to history. She was just 21 years old when the portrait was painted. And I can't remember if it was painted as a 21st birthday present or as a wedding present. I don't remember which, she clarified, still sharp as a tack. A priceless encounter. It was then time for Mold to deliver his summary, and you could feel his genuine admiration. Well, the painting itself, I think, is wonderful. You've brought it to life in an astonishing and novel way. He paused, then delivered the estimated value, £3,000 or £4,000. But he wasn't done. He looked directly at the centenarian, his voice filled with sincere awe. Normally, it's the object and the age of the object we're in awe of, but today, I can tell you for sure, it's you. The grandmother's face lit up, a radiant smile spreading across her features. Oh, thank you, what a compliment. This wasn't just about a painting's value. It was about the immeasurable worth of a life lived, a story told, and the incredible connection across generations. This Antiques Roadshow moment reminded us that sometimes the true masterpiece isn't on the canvas, but in the person who inspired it. What an absolute treasure.